always a risk when you go away and you come back again.
Before, he felt that it was unfinished business. He didn't want to finish his Formula One career being sacked.
He just turned up and wanted to get in the car. That's exactly what he was focused on right from day one. It was all about how we could...
As a driver that anguished over...
Drawn to the efficiency. It was someone that I always really admired as a Grand Prix driver. When I was watching Formula One,
he was a very, very smart operator. He could absorb things quite quickly because he had a thinking about other aspects in terms of how can I get more from this car. It's going to help me get to the top here. That first year, yes. But that...
Looking for, and he's going through, out! Oh my goodness, this is fantastic! This is what we were fearing might happen. Is there going to be a stewards inquiry?
The Ferrari was in good form. There was still a chance for Alain Prost to win the title. Work him out.
Senna is trying to go through on the inside, and it's happened immediately! This is amazing!
Wonder, when a driver's been out of Formula One, are they going to be quick straight away? Are they going to find that pace, that performance that they had before? They're in a different team that they've worked with, and they've had a gap of a year where they've not been competing. And I think sometimes that can affect drivers to break away from...
The only rustiness was of the car. He had quite a bit to learn. No doubt about it, he was a top driver.
Championship. And that's exactly what he was focused on right from day one. It was all about how are we going to win the championship, what should we do? I like that. There was no other...
Prost is back to lead the Williams team as the most successful Grand Prix driver of all time. With Senna out...
Opportunity, Alain Prost leads.
To get the first...
I'm in a fantastic team and, you know...
I think that didn't do anybody any good, but that was a bit of a blip.
Got the penalty, just kept stalling the car in the penalty box at the end of the pit. He ended up getting beat by it, and he was really, really unhappy with himself for that. And it's the only time I've seen him get really very highly stressed, but he got it out of his...
23. Upside down, Charlie.
63.
36.
Good.
All right.
Did you get the pepper? No?
It was possible for the drivers to feel a bit...
That A wants to be talking, and if something comes into his head, he's not going to wait and say, oh, well, I'll see him next weekend. He'll be on the...
He was incredibly lap efficient. He'd go out, do 2-time laps, come in, get out of it. If you're getting results, following direction of what you're developing. So the professor, his nickname, was something that was very evident in the way he was very analytical.
And he's first at Magny-Cours.
That Silverstone race.
Of victories, it will extend his lead in the World Championship over Ayrton Senna.
Was 8 seconds behind.
He knew what side his bread was buttered.
I don't remember there ever being any conflict.
He really did not want to race with Ayrton Senna. He was a mature person. He'd been racing for a long time, and he just decided that it was the right time to stop.
Through that all again, perhaps decided that this was the right time to finally retire and go off and play golf.
Schumacher was all over him like a rash, and Schumacher knew that Alain wasn't going to put himself...
Presence of the other three.
Don't want to write. No, it's French, half French team, and for sure it's
teams and
1993. I do understand why he decided to, right, that's it, I've had my bit, I'm out of here now. And I think it was a good time for him to actually pull out of it and move on to other things.
His 4 championships shows that. We all away, particularly with Frank in French. Frank was fluent in French, so we always had good relations with him.
He wasn't flamboyant, he was quiet, but he walked in the gap, say a bad word about him. Never. I remember Frank saying, he's a gentleman. The following year he met and talked to him over the radio when he was in the car and things like that, and they sort of buried the hatchet and got a relationship going again.
Alain was very quiet, very mild-mannered, straightforward, unassuming 4-time world champion. What a great legacy he has in the sport.